Hillary on her way to prison after Trump just stumbled on major scandal of historic proportion. Ever since Hillary Clinton lost the election, butthurt liberals across America have been pushing the non-stop narrative that Trump became president by colluding with the Russians. Despite possessing zero evidence to prove that President Trump and Vladimir Putin are pals, the liberal media have continued to beat this horse to death, where we've witnessed incredible fake fables of Trump hiring Russian hookers to have golden showers on Barack Obama's bed. After enduring months of this non-stop nonsense, liberals across America are eating massive amounts of crow today after the incredible thing that Trump's FBI just uncovered about Hillary and Russia, that's currently developing into a massive scandal that's already ripping across the internet. In the months leading up to the 2016 presidential election, many stories began to circulate about Hillary Clinton's shady relationships with various foreign entities. In the book Clinton Cash published in May 2015, the exposé revealed how Hillary benefited directly from a pay-for-play scam she worked while she was Secretary of State, where she schemed up a sweet deal to transfer 20% of the United States uranium to Russian mining companies in exchange for a $145 million donation to her Clinton Foundation. Hillary's blatant treason against the United States through her bribery, kickbacks, extortion and money laundering with Vladimir Putin's atomic energy business should have been a big enough scandal to send this crooked woman to prison, but despite all the evidence, this bombshell was completely ignored by liberals. Even lead fact-checker Snopes said the entire story was false, and endlessly talked crap about conservative sources bringing this scandal to light, while labeling anyone sharing this story as fake news. Below is a screenshot of Snopes' article Russian to Judgment where you can see the giant red false stamped at the bottom. But unfortunately for Hillary Clinton and every single liberal who continues to push the fake narrative about Trump's collusion with the Russians while ignoring Hillary's Russian scandal, breaking reports from the FBI just confirmed that government officials have concrete evidence to prove Hillary's corrupt uranium deal with the Russians. Josh Solomon and Allison Spen report in The Hill. Before the Obama administration approved a controversial deal in 2010 giving Moscow control of a large swath of American uranium, the FBI had gathered substantial evidence that Russian nuclear industry officials were engaged in bribery, kickbacks, extortion and money laundering designed to grow Vladimir Putin's atomic energy business inside the United States, according to government documents and interviews. Federal agents used a confidential U.S. witness working inside the Russian nuclear industry to gather extensive financial records, make secret recordings and intercept emails as early as 2009 that showed Moscow had compromised an American uranium trucking firm with bribes and kickbacks in violation of the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, FBI and court documents show. They also obtained an eyewitness account, backed by documents, indicating Russian nuclear officials had routed millions of dollars to the U.S. designed to benefit former President Bill Clinton's charitable foundation during the time Secretary of State Hillary Clinton served on a government body that provided a favorable decision to Moscow, sources told The Hill. The racketeering scheme was conducted with the consent of higher-level officials in Russia who shared the proceeds from the kickbacks, one agent declared in an affidavit years later. Rather than bring immediate charges in 2010, however, the Department of Justice, DOJ, continued investigating the matter for nearly 4 more years, essentially leaving the American public and Congress in the dark about Russian nuclear corruption on U.S. soil during a period when the Obama administration made 2 major decisions benefiting Putin's commercial nuclear ambitions. It's pretty hilarious that liberals continue to be found guilty of the very same dirty deeds they keep accusing Trump of committing. If anyone is in bed with the Russians, look no further than the butcherer of Benghazi, Hillary Clinton. It should be pretty fun to watch liberals' heads collectively explode now that their crooked queen has just been caught red-handed by the FBI for committing treason. Keep in mind that the textbook definition of treason is aiding and abetting the enemy of the United States. And liberals consider Russia to be America's enemy, whenever they speak of collusion between Trump and the Kremlin.